Hey guys, welcome back to Chef Monica's Kitchen. As promised, here we go with another recipe for the leftovers from that whole roast chicken I made the other day. So this one is intended for all your moms and pops and grandmas and other caretakers at home who are utterly exhausted from trying to cook every meal for their children and or families for the last 8,765 days of quarantine that we've been in. This is a crock pot. It's a crock pot of chili. We're making a lovely chili here, and we're going to set this on low and forget about it. Occasionally maybe give it a stir to make sure that it doesn't scorch on the bottom, but basically this is a set it and forget it dish. So we'll start off with, I have some peppers that I chopped up. We've got orange peppers. Again, you could use red ones, you could use green ones if you wanted to. I prefer the red ones or the orange ones because they're sweeter. I've got one ginormous onion. It's a red onion here. Red onions tends to be a little bit sweeter than brown onions do, so I like them a little bit better. You can also use the Spanish onions, or you could also use Vidalias if you want to get a really sweet onion. I've got 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, depending upon the size of your garlic cloves. And then both cilantro and parsley. When it comes to making chili, we are making something that's a Mexican dish, so I do recommend the cilantro. It's gonna cook in, so it's not gonna have a super aggressive flavor in it. But as I've said before, and I'll say it a million times again, if you don't like cilantro, leave it out. This case, I love it. I'm putting a ton in. It's my party, and I'm gonna cilantro if I want to. Okay, now, big thing. Chipotles in adobo sauce. These are basically smoked jalapenos. I like saying jalapeno. So, these are really spicy, so be careful with how many of these you're going to add, especially if you're making this for littles, because if it's too spicy, they will not eat it. So I'm, of course, making this for my husband, so I'm going to make it with, there's 1 in there. I probably will use 2. The adobo sauce is just sort of a kind of a peppery, smoky sauce. He wants 3. Oh my God. All right. If you complain that this is too hot, this is your fault. So 3 of these, and you can save the rest of these for later. I'm gonna give them a quick rough chop just to make sure you don't get a big old bite of it, because otherwise you're gonna be miserable. And then we'll pop that in there. And let me just give my hands a quick wash, and I'll show you what else we're gonna put in here before we get it going. Alrighty, so I washed my hands because if I get that chipotle in my eyeball, again, bad news.
Don't touch your face.
Don't touch your face after using chipotles or jalapenos. A little bit of olive oil, or you could use grapeseed oil, canola oil, whatever you've got around. Nope.
How much was that?
There.
I have the
Probably
camera on
about 2 tablespoons or so. I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of lemon juice or lime juice. A little bit of acidity will help cut a little bit of that spicy. Just helps to break everything down, tenderize it a little bit. All of our chicken that we chopped up. So this is roughly 2 cups or so of chopped up chicken. Where's my, oh, here it is. I lost my spoon, it was right in front of my nose. We're gonna pop those in there. And now we're gonna start layering some more flavorings to it. We've got 2 kinds of beans. I know, there's a big debate. Beans for chili or no beans for chili. I am not here for a political statement. I am just making it the way I like it, and I like mine with beans. The beans, as they cook down, will thicken this so it becomes a really nice rich stew. You probably won't even realize there are beans in there by the time it's done. But if you're a real purist, you can leave the beans out. Up to you, just use tomatoes. I'm using beans because it's my kitchen, my whatever the hell I just said.
Your chili.
My chili. Little red beans and a little cannellini beans. You could use any kind of beans you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could even do something like chickpeas in there, just for something different. Whatever floats your proverbial boat. Okay, I also want to put in some diced canned tomato. If you can find the fire roasted, those are nice because they have a nice smoky flavor to them as well. So we'll do 1 little 14-ounce can, and this is barely going to fit in here, but it'll be just right. And then I'm going to do a little bit of stock. I want to make sure there's enough liquid in here so that as this is cooking on low for hours, it doesn't burn on the bottom there. And I'm going to add enough in there to fill it up about halfway or so, which is going to be
1 container.
Basically 4 cups of stock, which was 1 container. This is vegetable stock. If you wanted to use chicken stock so we're making a chicken, go for it. Really up to you. A little bit of salt and pepper. Doesn't have to have too much salt because there was salt on the beans and also on the chicken that we already cooked. Keep in mind when you're dealing with your canned beans, make sure you rinse them really well with cold water and drain them off so you can get rid of some of that excess salt in them. Our fresh cracked pepper. And then we're going to use quite a bit of cumin. I'm going to say about 2 teaspoons or so if I can get it out of here. My God.
Ouch, damn cumin.
Stubborn. I love the smell of cumin. Okay, cumin, a little bit of our smoked paprika. You sense the kind of smoky, barbecue-y flavor we're going here. Lots of that. And then chili powder. So I'm adding a little more heat to it. So again, be cautious with however spicy you like this. If you're making it for children, don't add quite as much of the chili powder or of the chipotles. This is gonna get plugged in on low. Set it and forget it. We'll check back in like probably 4 or 5 hours, maybe even a little bit longer. And by that point, it should have cooked all together, become nice and unctuous. And then I'll serve it up with a little bit of queso and then a little bit of avocado. Oh, delish, amazeballs.
Can't wait.
I'll be back.
Monica! She's not here. I cannot wait any longer. I've got to have some chili. Oh my God, this sounds good. I don't see her anywhere. Monica? Nope, nope, she's not here. And Monica would have garnished it with some cheese. So I have a little cheese. And a little avocado, which Monica already scored for me. She's gonna be mad that I'm filming this without her, but I don't care, I want some. All right, there we go. Let me just try some. Oh my God. I ate chicken in that bite. Hey honey, I bet that chili's ready. It's really delicious. I mean, I bet it's really good. We're done. I'm assuming we're done, right?